head. So I noticed her and I knew her name immediately.
Well, geez.
Sorry, Maddie. Chloe, I already knew who she was because I watched you guys play a lot.
You knew me,
leading up to it, so I knew little tiny little number 4 outside back. Yeah.
You knew me.
I knew Elle already from Athletica. First, I don't know. Trying to remember somebody. Oh yeah, you kicked me with the ball really hard with World Cup, which is why it's banned from practice forever.
Oh wait, that's Michael. Yes. Maddie.
How dare you? Yeah, good question.
On this.
I know, we have to do it.
We gotta do,
Wait, do we have to do it all?
Serious.
no, I'll just ask her a few questions. Maybe I'll,
Hello Kitty.
yeah.
Yes,
for Hello
good job,
Kitty.
good job.
All right, you tell me when.
Emily.
Okay. Don't touch. Coach Aaron, was this your first season coaching?
No, I actually have been coaching for a year with EMFC, now ETFC, but I also coached in high school. My high school did a program throughout the summer and then during our off season, which for us was fall. But this was my first time coaching like U13s and stuff like that. I mostly had worked with the U10 to U11 age group.
Do you find a big difference between the U10 and the U13 group?
There's a lot more, they understand why they're doing certain things, where it's kind of like, with the U10s especially, it's kind of like, we're just doing this, but I'm not really sure how it's going to translate and stuff like that, where I like the U13s because it's when they start to understand the game of soccer, so you can work on the actual fundamentals of the game, like getting shape and those kinds of things, and having them understand the game, which I like because I love the game of soccer.
What is your take on the season that just transpired?
I think they did really well. It was nice to see them improve on a lot of things. The biggest thing for me, outside of just movement off the ball, was that they're a lot calmer on the ball now. So even if they're under pressure, it's not like, oh, there's somebody stepping and I just need to kick it. There's a lot more purpose behind the passes that they put, or taking touches and those kinds of things, which is really nice to see. And let's see, I don't know, they've just improved on a lot of things. The way they strike the ball has gotten a lot better too.
Where would you like them to see? Where would you like to see them go for the following season? Whether it's the summertime and it's tournament season, or full-on soccer again come September.
Tournament-wise, I definitely think they have the talent and the ability to actually win tournaments. Not just in the Oregon, Eugene area, but definitely out of state and stuff like that. As Coach Erica was saying, I think it's a really good experience to get out of Oregon and see different soccer, because I'm from Colorado and Colorado soccer is completely different. Yeah, we have guns there.
You're a country girl, I get it.
Yeah. But so I think that'll be a really good experience for them. And league, I'm excited to have them in OISA to experience State Cup kind of how I know it, and just really go through, and I think next year they actually can give a good run for State Cup.
And tell me about, you're also a coach with Little Timbers?
Yes.
And tell me how that works for you. Do you feel like these children are really in this group that perhaps if they stick with it, that they'll really be formed and nurtured to be incredible soccer players?
Yeah, I definitely think that it's possible. There's some kids that are there just kind of testing out soccer, and that's not something they're going to want to stick with, which is awesome. It's still just getting a little bit of experience, but Little Timbers focuses on the technical ability, which you kind of need to before you can learn about shape or passing and all those kinds of things. And so I think it's a good foundation for the things, and I don't know, they get a lot better within the 6 weeks, which is nice to see. And it's fun for them because they get to have games once a week, so they kind of just get to free-for-all, have it out, and actually play soccer.
Nice. Well, thank you for your time. Does anybody else have a question?
Yes, I do. Ooh, I have one.
Tucker has a question first.
What was your first impression of me?
Oh, you had a arm thing, and hello, and
Hello.
I'm sharing the microphone now, and the first thing you said to me was, my real name's Madison, but my last name's Tucker, so you can just call me Tucker.
Hey, let's do Tucker!
What was your first impression of Brooke Jones?
I don't actually really remember. It was very overwhelming of there was a cluster. I think it was Brooke, Haley, you, and Jen, and maybe Maddie was in that. I'm not really sure, of telling me you're gonna find out where I live. So that was a little weird. But yeah, so that was my first impression of everybody, I guess, was I need to make sure I drive home an odd route.
Okay, so do you split on sticking with Seoul in the future?
Yeah, as long as I can stay and let Jurgen keep me, then I'm more than happy. I'd love to stay with you guys, see you guys progress all the way up.
You swallowed the bug.
So,
What was your first impression of me?
we were in that same group knowing where I lived. Am I free?
Okay, thank you, Erica. Aaron.
Scoot over a little bit. This way. There you go. I hate it when people are like this with the microphone, just like hold it.
Okay, we're going.
What?
Yes.
Okay, Maddie, what
Yes.
was your favorite game that Seoul has ever played?
Seoul has ever played this season or like ever?
Ever.
Ever when we beat Thusk.
Thus?
That made me happy. That made me so happy.
Okay. When did you start playing with Seoul?
I started playing with Seoul a week after most of the people started, which is kind of weird. So U10, I think. And I remember you guys will call me Alfonso. That was really weird, but okay.
You're holding my finger.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be going to.
So, what position do you play?
Well, now I play midfield, but before that I played defense. Like, okay, central defense. So, central defense.
Which one do you like more?
Midfield.
Midfield?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Maddie.
You're welcome. I know.
Do you know where everybody?
All right, wait, let me oh shoot. And one more. For good luck. Ready? Oh wait, I'm gonna. Okay, ready, set, go. All right. Good job.
Oh, I was trying to like